emotion aside, logic aside, what is happening? Can both of you collaborate? If you can't, wait, allow it.
Has anyone ever misunderstood you in a way that hurt deeply? How did you carry that?
Indifference. Okay, you don't understand me. Okay.
No. I'm laughing because it's a very you answer.
If I say something and you don't understand me, I'm not going to explain myself. Hi everyone. In this episode, I'm about to bring another anonymous guest. You guys love it. And over to you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm all right. Before we proceed, I decided to include another angle just for you guys to see what I'm working with. A lot of people have been asking, how do you what's your setup like? I'll still be making another video to cover these things, but in the meantime, we'll get back to the conversation. All right. So in today's episode, I will be on a very hot seat, apparently. Never knew I would be, but let's have it. Is there something I should be worried about?
Not really.
Okay. All right. Let's take it out from there. In the meantime, you guys would be chiming in. Let me know what you think in the comments at every episode, at every segment, sorry. Let me know what you think. And if you've got better things that I would have said, let me know. All right, let's fly. What's up?
Over to me?
Yeah, over to you.
It's the new host is in the house.
Yep.
Okay. We can start with some warm-up questions.
Like what?
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. I am ready.
Okay. I have them written down. So, for people listening to you who don't know you, how would you describe yourself in this season of life?
In this season of life? Whoa. That was a hot one. Right off the top. Describing myself would be something I could answer in different ways, because I could be honest, I could be political with it, I could just lie. But I think I'll just keep it real and just go ahead with, describing myself as much as I can muster.
Okay.
So I'm a man in his 30s, not in my early 30s, definitely in the older 30s, but in my middle 30s. And I'm an AI engineer, I'm a mechanical engineer, aeronautical engineer, and electrical engineer, all of which constitutes me. But on the other hand, I'm also a regular guy who's just passionate about a lot of things, a lot of the things that people should be passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
And that includes, finding a good purpose for myself, sharing ideas, growing as a person, growing as part of community, and also just vibing for the most part, just getting by. Whatever it is I can get while getting by, then it's fine.
Okay.
I guess that's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. If you had to introduce yourself without mentioning what you do, only who you are, what would you say?
Like I said, I could answer in different ways, but this is one of the questions I have to be honest. Right. And I think an honest response would be that I'm an Igbo man. At the core of my being is the Igbo paradigm. And a lot of people might wonder, what does that look like? But I believe I am full of, should I say, paradoxes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am multidimensional as a person. And that includes being cold, hot, and in between.
Very true.
That includes being tall, short, and in between. Rich, poor, and in between. Like everything I do seems to be like on a spectrum. Yeah, so that's me. That's how I would explain me.
I like that. He's on the spectrum, guys.
Okay. All right.
Okay. What do you think people often get wrong about you at first impression?
A lot of things. They see you dreadlocks and they go, oh, he's gangster. which is a lie. But then they see the short knicker, that's the shorts and the shoes and the boots. Like, oh, he's a gentleman. That's also a lie. So a lot of people judge me by appearances.
Yes.
I've learned to even use that to my advantage sometimes. But a lot of people confuse me for someone. But it takes time for them to understand me. So in general, a lot of people confuse my intentions based off on how I look and how I express myself. So it takes effort for people to kind of get the vibe around me, because it's like an onion. You keep going layer upon layer. So yeah,
it's layered.
Yeah, very layered. Let me roll up my sleeves because it's about to get hot.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Who or what has influenced you the way you see yourself the most?
Who? I would start definitely with my father.
Yes.
Yeah. And another major influence I've also had is, okay, I'll tell you a short story, I haven't really talked about this for the most part, but I had this mentor when I was younger, and he was my teacher. Okay. And actually, he's the one that gave me the actual meaning of my last name the first time.
Yeah.
Funny enough, he knew my dad. Like he was like, the more he's got humor to him, and he sets these, like, he taught me the importance of milestones and daring. And so those are the two people I would say has influenced me very well.
Okay.
Yeah. Foundationally, there are more people, there are others, but these two I can say for a fact that I remember, I know they
have influenced how you see yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful. That was a good introduction.
Anyway, quick one. If you're just watching and you're enjoying what you see, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments. Let's proceed.
Okay. Introductions are through. Do you want to tell the people a little bit about the concept for this episode?
Depends on what you're asking me, because I don't even know what's happening.
Okay, so it's the man in the mirror.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. By the way, I'm on TikTok. I'm just watching. A friend of mine just wrote to me, and I'm like, whoa, okay. But yeah, that's by the way. So the man in the mirror. Disclaimer: a lot of things I would say, I may lack the right words to express them. What that looks like is that there might be different versions that could come over time, depending on what the question is and how I feel and what I feel like I should address. So, hook, line, and sinker on this episode? No. Take it, but with a grain of salt. There's more. Let's go. Talk to me.
Okay. When you look in the mirror, literally or figuratively, what do you see?
What I see is someone I never knew I would become. Definitely that.
That's deep.
Yeah, I see someone that I never knew existed. What that looks like is that I never knew I would have these features, like how I look now. This wasn't how I looked before. Not to say that this is not me or that I did plastic surgery, but I never knew that this would be me at this point in my life.
Yeah.
I never saw this person. So when this person is here now, as I am now, it's like, hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Because I had this vision of me, how I would look like or how I would behave at this point in my life, but that's not the same person that I envisioned.
Yeah.
But this person is better.
Okay. I was about to ask that.
Yeah. This one is better. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah. Trust me. Thank God.
Yeah. Amen.
Thank God.
Okay. Do you think your reflection, how you see yourself, matches how others see you?
No, definitely no.
Okay.
I know I'm one of the most misunderstood people.
Yes.
Yes, I know. And
so confident with that.
Yes. And because it's actually good on one side.
Yeah.
You know, because some people would see me and just assume, oh, you give the energy of the first song.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. And some people will be like, you give the energy of a last born. So I'm a very misunderstood person.
Okay.
And sometimes I also have to regroup
Yes.
within to say, okay, this is who you are, this is where you are, this is what you should be doing, this is what you shouldn't be doing. Like all these things. Like I have to remember that I am this person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is misunderstood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reflective. Okay. What parts of yourself are you most proud of?
I haven't really thought of it.
On the spot.
I haven't thought of it. But I can roughly give an estimate of what part of me that could be, you know.
Sure.
And that person that I am proud of is the one who's brave, you know, who would find himself daring to conquer. Because, okay, and I'll give you context.
Yeah.
There are things that I should fail in. It's like, you know, you're going to die if you jump off this cliff, but you choose to dive, not really hoping, but learning how to fly while dived.
Yeah.
Those are the things I would say. It's like I grow wings when I dive, knowing that I would die. But in that journey, I summon this inner courage to just keep flapping, and then the wings appear painfully, but then I don't die. I might crash, but I don't die. Yeah.
It's your inner eagle.
Gwebenaja.
Nice. I like that one. What parts of yourself are you still learning to accept?
Accept? Well, there's the part of me that's not Nigerian now. It's hard to accept.
The abroad version of you?
Yes.
Okay.
And not just the abroad version of me. It's also the educated version of me. It's also the, how do I put it? The successful part of me.
Okay.
There's a lot of successes that I don't accept, that I have. I know I have them, but I wouldn't accept it. Not because it's not good to accept, but I know that accepting it would reshape my identity. It would cause me to reject some side of me that even helped me achieve those successes. Because they've been there. They've been the bedrock from that grass to grace journey. If I'm now in the grace and I reject that foundational side of me, what if I crash? What would I land on? So a lot of things I haven't accepted is that, you know, my middle name is also Madabuchi, and I don't use it because I don't like, there's someone who also bears that name. Yeah. But then he ended up being a part of people that caused the demise of my dad in one way or another. And I bear that name. Yeah. So I chose to cut that name off, even long before my dad died. So it's layered. Like I said, I'm an onion, slices upon slices. Like I long chose, okay, quick one. My name is Ugochukwu. That's my first name. My middle name is Madabuchi, right? There's another middle name as well, which is the third name, which is Ejike, and then last name, Udo. And then my baptismal name is Lucas. So before, I used to go Ugochukwu Madabuchi Abudo. So one day I'm like, nah, drop this name. I chose Ejike. So it was later on that, you know, that died and everything. I'm like, oh, it was right that you cut this name off. And luckily, I went through all my documents. There was nowhere it had Madabuchi. So I just cut it off. Said, no, I'm no longer identifying with this. Thank God I have no documents that show that. So there are layers of me that I haven't accepted, but I, you know, put it that way.
Okay. I have so many questions off that, but that would distract this. So let's park that.
Okay.
That was really good.
Okay.
He's like, yes, leave it alone. Okay. Moving on.
Okay.
What do you think has changed the most about you over the years?
My temperament, definitely.
Yes. I was hoping you'd say that.
Has changed. Yes. Because, you know, I stammer, right?
Yes.
And I don't think you know what that is. Like, what that is. I should, this is crazy to say, but I'll say it, right? Yes. What I'm trying to say is this. I should be delinquent. Like I should be the guy who comes out of this trouble and jumps into another one. Like I should be easy to pick on, but I'm not. So, and it's because there's been growth. I've had to grow beyond certain temperaments and all that. And yeah, that part of me, I'm proud of. So that has changed. Another part of me that's changed is also perfectionism. Yeah, I used to be a very obsessive perfectionist, but over time I learned to allow things be as well. And it's also the typical Nigerian side of me has evolved.
Okay.
Yes, it has really evolved. Yeah, not that I'm Australian now, but there's the part of me that's like a hybrid.
Yes.
Because I also have the Asian version of me, which is pretty much more in me than the Western side of me. In fact, it's the Asian side of me that makes me the more misunderstood by people. Because I learned a whole lot in Asia. And trust me, there are things you don't want to learn in desperation.
Okay. Yeah. That's interesting. It's very interesting. Do you feel like you've grown into the man you hoped you'd become, or are you still on your way?
I think I've even stopped growing.
Really?
Trust me. Australia makes you lazy. I think I'm not growing not that I should be, but as I used to grow, you know. I see a lot of obstacles, but they don't deter me. But for sure, I don't think I'm the man I hoped I would be by now. Not that I'm not happy where I am or fine where I am, but I'm not where I envisioned. In fact, I envisioned being married at 23.
Okay.
I almost got married at 23. Not that I just envisioned, I almost got married at 23 to a woman 4 years older than I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you had to slide that part in.
So you understand. So if I had such vision, right?
Yes.
And I'm here now, some of those things are not ticked off.
Yes.
Some as a consequence of me choosing not to. Some by accident, and some just by maturing and seeing that this is unrealistic.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's the journey. Okay. We're going to go a little bit deeper.
Okay.
Somewhat personal, but you can obviously answer as you wish.
Well, before I proceed with that, I have to make a disclaimer. If you're watching and you've made it this far and you've not said anything, this is the time. Let me know what your thoughts are so far. Like the video and share it. I am definitely looking forward to hearing your responses. Let's proceed.
Okay. Let's tiptoe into this.
All right.
What has been your greatest test so far in life, and what did it show you about yourself?
I've been tested many times, and if I were to rank them, I don't know which one ranks highest. Because I might say the one that I'm in now, because I'm in it now, it feels like it ranks highest. But there are ones that I know that were more intense, but because I've overcome them, I might somehow tend to not really think about them too much. So, but I've been tested, definitely my values. My values have been put to a test to a point where I now question if A is for apple.
Okay.
You know, like if 2 + 2 is 4.
Yeah.
Is it really 4? And that is for everything.
Yeah.
Including my own name. Is that really my name? So not that I have identity crisis, but I look at everyone and myself and everything from a view that is outside of me.
Yeah.
And that I is constantly there because I had to not create, I had to unlock that I. It's like having CCTV even when you also have a dog that watches the house, but you have that CCTV that's there.
You're covering all angles.
So I had to unlock that. So now I no longer have to rely on the dog or my instinct. I have to always go to that CCTV to see actually what exactly is happening. Not what I think is happening or what could be. It's what exactly is happening. It's
a reality check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
I don't even remember what the question is, but I'm guessing I answered it. You liked it.
I asked you what was your greatest test so far in life and what did it show you about yourself?
Oh, it showed me so many things about myself. It has shown me so many things about myself. It has shown me that I know nothing.
Yeah.
That I have to know a lot before I can say a little. Yeah. it's shown me that ignorance is real.
Very.
That most people who are ignorant don't know they are ignorant.
Yes.
And that you can't really change it for people. The best you can do is that you have to, I don't know what that thing is called again, but you can extend empathy without getting involved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like mourning the future person. It's like you see a kid telling you, I'll jump off this cliff and I'll fly. You're like, don't do it. Don't do it. Somebody who cares too much would want to restrain that child. But I've gotten to a point where I would be like, okay, I'll go and dig a grave down that cliff for you. Not that I would do it literally, but if, I would, I think it came off wrongly. Like, it's like seeing an adult want to jump.
Yes.
I could restrain you so you wouldn't jump. But because I've also seen that usually doesn't work, I would rather go down where you would jump and dig a grave and say a prayer for you. So at least you get a burial. Would
you say that's like a type of acceptance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just want to make sure I'm on the same page.
Yeah, it has taught me that I can adapt to anything, even if it means losing myself in the process. Like if I were to lose myself right now, I would have a new identity that this is the person that lost himself. I would have a problem with it, but I wouldn't reject it. That would become me.
So maybe it's more allowing.
Allowing, yes.
With acceptance.
Yes.
Okay. Very well rounded. Okay. How do you usually carry pain? Do you express it, hide it, or transform it into something? I asked that so happily, and it's such a deep question.
My enemies are after my life. My enemies, they're after my life. Pain. You know, when I started writing, this is like long ago. Started writing like 9 or 10 because I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
So I had to express myself somehow.
Yeah.
That's when I started writing. And I remember having this big journal.
Okay.
Some people might think he has a big journal where he writes about how people offended him, what he wants to do. No.
Dear diary?
No. Do you know what's there? Anything that came to mind, I'll write it down. The earth is round. And after that, why?
Curious.
So I could start with earth is round. And the end of that paragraph would be, I am hungry. So there was no coherence in what I was writing. I was just writing what came to mind. But then what that did for me was that it allowed me the freedom to revisit it.
Yeah.
Then when I read it, I go back to that time. And then one sentence in between two sentences that do not connect, I can write a whole story.
Yeah.
Like earth is round and I'm hungry. Earth is round would form a whole story.
Yeah.
And then I am hungry would form another whole story.
Okay.
And as I'm telling the story, there are also gaps in those stories. And when I read that one again, new stories emerge. And that's how I was able to write. And just write and write and write. But what that thing exposed me to were sides of me that could sing, sides of me that could articulate himself, side of me that could shut up, side of me that could lash out, side of me that could apologize, side of me that could insist that nothing did happen. Let's let heaven fall. I'm standing on 10 toes. So it exposed me to different sides of me that I couldn't process at that time.
Okay.
And I would express that in other ways.
Yeah.
That's when I started acrobatics. That's when I started playing too much. I was very playful, playing basketball. I was in basketball, taekwondo, football, acrobatics, name it.
Yeah.
I was in every sport you could think of, right? But for the most part, they were not because I was passionate about sport. It was because that's the only place I could express myself without revisiting it.
Yeah.
Because just like this episode, it's the man in the mirror.
Yes.
So I always had a book that was my mirror.
Nice.
Right? So to bring it home to the question, how I process pain now is not to go back to writing or whatever. In fact, writing even further exacerbates the pain, whatever I feel. Yeah. If I write about anything, I get angry about it. Because now I have the right words, I have the right context, I could laser focus on that pain and really dig into, dig in. However, how I process pain now is to use that CCTV that I've mounted.
Yes.
because I know me, my dog, and myself, I'm not capable of handling that pain. And because that CCTV has helped me in the past to deal with a whole lot of things, including pain, that's who I resort to. That part of me is the person that says, okay, hold on. Emotion aside, logic aside, what is happening? Can both of you collaborate? No. If you can't, wait. Allow it. Who should go? Logic, emotion. If both of you can't agree, both of you step aside. Allow it. So when I feel pain and I can't process it emotionally or logically, I allow it. Yes. And oftentimes, it takes time. But in allowing, I've discovered that there's more to you that everyone should discover.
Yes.
You know? Give me a second. Just a break. Let's take a quick break. In this quick break, I'll be taking a call. I'll be back. I'll still edit it. So it's all right. All right. So we're back. And the episode continues. If this is your first time, click the link, subscribe, like the video, share with your friends. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Let's proceed.
Okay. I have one more question in this topic before we move more to personal and relationship.
Hey. Okay. Let's go.
And I think this is a timely question.
Yeah.
If grief had a voice, what would yours say right now?
Right now, it would say, these are the issues. That's what it would say.
I'm telling you.
These are the issues. and yeah, that would cover it well. Because, okay, not only am I grieving over the death of many people, I'm also grieving the death of me. And I know I've said this countless times to you and to other people that I literally left Korea. I disappeared from Korea.
Yeah.
Only one person knew where I was going. One person. And they didn't believe I would go until I left. So I'm also grieving experiences in Korea. I'm also grieving connections there. I'm also grieving even betrayals there.
Yeah.
So not only am I literally grieving over the death of some people, I'm also grieving certain sides of me that I had to numb, you know, and certain sides of me that I had to let go. Because to be honest, those sides of me kept me going. That's me. And I would know that's me because the version of me then was more grounded in that that people see, that people, you know, associate me with, label me as. Not that because they've labeled me, then that's me. No, that was fully me.
Yeah.
I was the 4 o'clock, I wake up, I jog in the winter guy. I jog and I go to, there's this massive graveyard that's so quiet. That's where I rest. Not anything spiritual.
Yeah.
Not anything, but because there was this, I don't know how to explain it. In Korea, they mount all these big graves. I think it's ancient graves. They mount as if it's like a small hill.
Yeah.
Right. So when you lean on it, it's like you're leaning on a bench that's like a bed on a floor that's like this, so that your head is not level. It's more like this, so you can see the river while lying down.
Yeah.
But if you lay flat on the floor, you see only the sky.
Okay.
So, but on those things, you can lay like this. You can still see what's coming because you don't want to get, be attacked by something. You still see the river, which I really liked, and I still see the sky, and I still see people. But if I lay on the floor, I'll need to do like this to see other people or, something. What's that? Okay, it's better now. So what I'm trying to say is that part of me was more, at least based on my own assessment, was more than the part of me now.
Okay.
So what more looks like will now be maybe is it success, health, peace, all those things. So I may be more peaceful now, but I may be less me now, if that makes sense. So the combination of whatever constituted me then and the combination of whatever constituted me now, different, but I would prefer that.
Based on feeling?
Based on feeling. Even though I know that that one would probably crash out. Right?
Okay.
Would crash out.
It wouldn't last?
It would last, but it would crash out.
Okay.
The destination would be this robot, Make sense?
Yeah.
Like it would be this guy that has a linear solution to everything. Everything was linear. And I keep saying this.
Yeah.
Korea is linear. Here is non-linear, right? So over there, I understood actions. If I put in the work, I get the reward. Over here, you get reward even when you don't put in the work.
Yeah.
And sometimes you put in the work, you don't get reward. So here it's about we like you, then we reward you. In Korea, no, it's you're whoever, you're an a-hole, but you've done this work, we reward you because you've done this work. So that gave me the freedom to be me. Like this is me that doesn't need validation, that doesn't need approval. That's me. When I go to work, that's me working. I'm putting in the work. I know what I'm, gonna get. But that is, I am me outside of our interaction. I don't have to be afraid of you harming me or me harming you or your approval or validation because I know that I am enough. And if I fail, I failed. Then I can take it out on me. But if my failure could come from someone wants me to fail, then there's a problem because why would you have such power over me? So it's deeper than now. That's why I said earlier that there's a whole lot that could be said, but this wouldn't be exhaustive.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Yeah, but good question. Good question.
Good answer. Okay. There might be some questions I leave off. But anyway, let's dive into personal.
Okay.
I feel like you've kind of answered this, but you could be a little bit more specific. Has anyone ever misunderstood you in a way that hurt deeply? And how do you carry that?
Anyone? Say how many people?
You got to pick one. It's got to be a standout one.
Standout one?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You mean, is it like this? Is it disappointment or betrayal? So I really want to know what I'm answering to.
I can re-ask the question.
Okay.
Has anyone ever misunderstood you in a way that hurt deeply? How did you carry that?
Indifference. Okay. You don't understand me. Okay. Good.
No. I'm laughing because it's a very you answer.
Yeah. That's if I say something and you don't understand me, I'm not going to explain myself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to bother checking if not explaining myself is the right answer. Or if it's good or fair or kind or like, it's not going to matter. Because once I feel misunderstood, right, the least I can do is say, are you sure you don't understand me? I'll ask you, is it that you don't understand me because I'm not communicating well? Then I can try to, repeat. But if it's like, I don't understand you, I don't want to understand you, it doesn't matter. Okay. What that gives me, it's not to get back at the person, but it gives me the opportunity to take back my autonomy. Because if I walk into a room and I'm trying to introduce myself, but you don't want to get to know me, some people might feel rejected. No, I feel empowered.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you don't know me, I don't know you. So that's one person's birthday less to attend. That's one person's wedding less to attend. That's one person less to mourn if they die. So it's like, if I feel misunderstood, I don't push it. And that's primarily the reason why, because it gives me the autonomy to worry about myself.
Okay.
There are other reasons, but for now, let's just leave it there.
We kept it to one. Okay.
Let's keep it to one.
Okay. This next one.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be like, what is this question doing on my show? Okay. But
yeah,
let me preface with this.
All right.
You speak about people and relationships in depth and sometimes at surface level. So I think these questions allow you to be a little more relatable and for people to see that you do have a human emotional side. Okay.
Okay. I agree with you.
Okay. What do you wish people understood better about how you show care and affection?
Right? Care and affection. That's the first question. Why do I show them? I show them in different ways. I think I'm a good communicator, but I'm not a good communicator all the time.
Yes.
Not because I can't communicate all the time, but because nobody listens to who talks all the time. And people do what they think they want to do. So sometimes you can be saying A, but they've already wanted to do Z. So it doesn't matter how much you say. So I show care by allowing. There are things I allow, not that I forgot, but I just allow them. And not that it's not because it's not important or something. Like, no, I allow them not for peace to reign, but because I care. I care enough not to disrupt understanding. You know, like I care well enough to say, you see this one, I don't need engagement to solve it. I can handle it by myself, right? I can handle this one by myself. So it doesn't need to be erupted. And that's because I care. And in some cases as well, the things that other people would allow, what's happening to my microphone? The things that other people would allow, I would also find myself not allowing because I care, you know. And so that's how I show affection, you know, in ways that are like not performative.
I'd say that one's definitely care. I don't know about affection. But I think that's one of the paradoxical things about you.
I guess.
In that it's almost like you're saying you show care. You said you show care by allowing, which could sometimes mean that when you don't care, that's when they get a response. And it may not be a response that they like. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely that. More questions.
It's like, move on. Okay. What do you think your life is meant to stand for?
What? What?
Run it back?
Yeah.
What do you think that your life is meant to stand for? I left the personal section alone, but we're taking a deep dive to another area.
What my life should stand for? I would say probabilities. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I live on probabilities. That's how I think.
Yeah.
So I think like if I were to die now, some people would be happy, some people would be sad, and some people would be devastated. Some people would be like, okay, even though they knew me.
Yeah.
So, and that is a consequence of the probabilities surrounding my life, who I am, what I do, how I move, how I think, how I behave, and other things. But for the most part, I think my life will stand for what one could become if they chose to allow. Yes, because I've come to crossroads where decision making would have sufficed, and I choose to allow it, and a whole new outcome came out from it. That's much better. So much better that I didn't even think of when I allowed it. It's like, go left or go right, choose one. Go left or go right, you choose one. Other people would come. Some people would take here, some people would take here. But because both options feel like, no, I'll go and grab a chair and sit down. And then somehow there's a third road, maybe 10 years, 2 hours later. I'm like, this is the road I should have taken. And then I take that road. And some people are like, oh, there's a road here. So it gives me I guess most of the things I achieve are novel. Like most of what makes me me are novel probabilities. You know, they would expect failure or pass. And then somehow there's a new possibility of excellence. You know, it's failure or pass, success. But then excellence was not there before. But when I chose to wait and allow, excellence suddenly opens up. over time. And then when I go through that, other people would come and say, aha, so it's no longer failure or pass. It's failure, pass, and excellence. But it's harder for me, but easier for the people following me.
It's very deep.
Yeah. That's what I would
say your life stands for. Well, we're diving into faith and belief and purpose. So that was number 1.
Yeah.
Next up, how does your faith or spirituality shape the way you see challenges?
I have faith, not in the conventional way of having faith. I have faith that if I didn't die, then things are possible. But I don't know what those things are. So I have faith in the unknown. I don't know if you understand me. I'll give you an example. Some people I know would wake up in the morning praying, Lord, give me this job. Give me this job. I need this job. I'm not saying it's wrong. But I would feel like I'm stupid if I wake up and I start praying like that. Instead, I'll wake up and pray, Lord, thank you for what you've done. Or you see this job, let's see what happens. You know, this job, let's see what happens. If I get it, okay. If I don't, okay, I'll get something else. So my faith is not tied to, oh, I'm this religious person. Or even when I see obstacles, I'm choosing not to see obstacles. If I see obstacles, I'm seeing obstacles. I have to tackle it. So my faith is in God without bothering him. Yeah. I don't think I should bother God.
I like that.
Yeah.
That should be on a shirt.
You know. Yeah.
That's nice. It's very interesting. Okay. On purpose.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm going to ask you?
I don't know.
No guesses? Do you feel like you've found your purpose, or are you still searching?
The fact that you ask that question shows that you're a woman. Yeah, no man would ask his fellow man this question. So you are indeed a woman.
In the flesh.
Well, when it comes to purpose, it's not something, it's not a destination, it's a journey.
Yep.
So I have a compass that directs me. Because my purpose is multifaceted, navigating that is hard and also time consuming.
Yeah.
And even the more uncertain. And imagine everybody gets a C and you're the ship. Everybody gets a C. So I believe most people's C's have similar level of turbulence that their ship can navigate. I believe that my own ship can thrive on still waters. So if I experience the same level of turbulence like the other people, my ship might crash. Because my ship is built differently. Not because it's a weak ship, but it's not built for turbulence. And it's part of the things I struggled with, but I accept it now. There's this saying, Ndeba Budo Adezuri. And I've told you this before. If people go into a bank and rob and leave, go and come back, go freely. The day I choose to go is the day FBI, SWAT, everybody will be there.
Yeah.
Everybody will be there, you know.
Yeah.
So, because I understand that, I try not to allow turbulence on my seas. I try not to allow chaos on my seas because I'm afraid of them, but that those chaos would wreck my ship. But some people might be like, why is your ship different? It's because my ship is meant to carry a lot and go far, more than the conventional ship that could carry a few. So that my ship is supposed to carry something that the other ships can't carry, and to go to certain places that those ones won't go. Not that they can't go, but they won't be able to go. They'll find somewhere on shore and settle. But I'm not going to a place where I would settle. I'm going to a different type of settlement that's further ahead, that takes time to steer that ship while carrying those things I carry. So the least I should be worrying about is turbulence. So when turbulence comes, I know that not that ship would be delayed, because delay is not my problem. It's the ship sinking. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I also know that if I take that same ship to the other type of seas where there's turbulence, not only will I crash, but I know that there will be no destination for me. And if I were to hop on the other people's ship in turbulence, I will steer it faster. And if those people come with their ship onto my still waters, they would be exhausted by the delay.
Mm-hmm.
They might just stand in one place. They won't make progress because they are not built for the still waters.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it. So my biggest worry or whatever is chaos. I don't thrive in it. Once there's chaos, I lose it. It has to go. Doesn't matter where it came from me, from whoever, as long as there's chaos, that it becomes the main problem to take away chaos. Doesn't matter why it came. The main goal is to remove the chaos because the ship will sink.
Okay. That was a really good answer.
I tried.
It really would have given people the picture.
We'll see. We'll see the edits.
Okay. What is the cost of being who you are?
Can't steal. No shortcuts.
That was very easy for you to answer.
Yeah, there's no shortcut because I already know. No shortcuts. Got to be the hard way. There's no. Some people say grace, favor. I don't know what that looks like. You have to work for it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you work for it, you won't get it.
Yeah.
So the cost is that you have to be ready. Readiness is something that I strive for in everything, because I know that once I'm ready, that's when I can get opportunities. This thing they say, growing on the job, I don't know how to do it. I've never done it. Yeah, because it takes effort to look beyond my looks to give me a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That could go both ways too.
How do you mean?
I feel like you, based on your looks, you can get judged either way. Like, I think you can look too good for the part, or you can look
very bad for the part. Yeah.
Another paradox.
Yeah, I shock people. I know.
Full of shock value.
Well, if you're just joining again, it's been a very exhaustive back and forth. It's not been a funny one. However, we'll let it go and proceed. Right? Got more questions?
Yeah, we're closing off. There's a couple more.
Really? All right. Stay tuned, and I hope you guys like this view. Let me know what you think about this view, this particular view I'm pointing at now. Let's go.
Okay. When people speak of you years from now, what do you hope they say?
I know they'll say that I was difficult. Some people will say I'm a very bad person. And I wouldn't say they're wrong. And some people would say that, wow, he's a good person. And I wouldn't say they're wrong. But then the ones that I would say, yes, you guys are right, is that he was there. He was there somewhere doing the work. So that's what they would say. He was there doing the work. And that without him, we are seeing these changes. We're seeing these gaps. That's what I believe some people would say.
Is that what you would hope they would say?
No, that's what I know they would say.
What do you hope they would say?
Hope?
Yeah.
That would mean that I have an expectation.
No, but I mean, ideally, if you were to follow the trajectory that you're on and you lived out your purpose, let's speak really broadly here, what I could change the word hope and say, what should they say?
Okay, and this is me. Okay, let me open up that chapter a little bit. Okay. Let me expect for a little bit.
Okay.
They should say that I'm good and innocent and holy.
And holy. Yes.
That's what they should say.
Okay.
Not because I'm making it up, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's actually true. But because I also know that, because I was gonna post something this morning. The pinnacle of masculinity is martyrdom. I was gonna post it, but I said no. I chose not to post it because I think I posted it first in 2021 because massive debate in the Nigerian Facebook sphere, though. So I wanted to bring it back. I say no, and because this is not the right time. Timing is everything, right? Yeah. So it's very vast, but I wouldn't want to dwell on it. I wouldn't want to dwell on it. But what that looks like is that what they should say is that I'm innocent, good, and holy. And they should have believed that. They should have believed it. Because I know that I'm innocent, good, and holy. And I don't mean any harm.
The harmless man.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well answered. Okay. We'll go a little bit broader.
Okay.
What do you think the world needs more of and less of?
Oh, more men.
Less women?
Yes. More men. You say this one. I'm not talking to you now. I'm talking to them now. We need more men and less women everywhere. Not in a controversial way, though. But seriously, we need more men to express themselves as men. And we need more women to express themselves as women. This is not to spike up any wahala, but the fact that we are in a very controversial society now, this is the era where people are fighting over ideologies. You believe in ABC, I believe in XYZ. That makes us enemies. Before it was, you crossed my land, therefore we've got a problem. But the ideas in my head now contradict the ideas in your head. Now there's a problem. We've never had that before. So, however, on a more serious note, we need more understanding of what a man is, what a woman is, what relationship is, what peace looks like, what is worth striving for, what purpose looks like, what a meaningful existence should look like, and less of the drama. Sake of it, less of the gender war. We need that. We need less of the gender war. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That kind of leads us on to the topic of change.
Change. What type of change?
Well, you're referencing what we need more of and what we need less of, which implies change.
Okay.
So, do you believe that people truly change, or do they just uncover who they really are?
It's not about what I believe, it's about what is.
Yeah.
Because I believe a different thing.
Okay.
Right? I believe that people change because I changed. I've changed. And I can change. I've seen it play out. However, there's context to it. People can change and people uncover who they are. But I can start with the first one, which is people can change. Just because people can change does not mean that people change. It's a capacity, it's a can. Or should I say, they have that capacity, but they don't have the right discipline, motivation, consistency, and all these other things to tap into that and really act it out.
So the willingness is there.
The willingness, yes.
But then...
So it ends up an untapped resource in most people. Because change is very hard. Hence why most people don't change. Most people don't change, especially for the better, because it's harder. But I believe for the most part, most people reveal who they are. And it doesn't mean that they knew that that was who they were all along. I'll give you an example. If I wake up tomorrow and I heard that, who's the most masculine person you can name? Popular.
Like a celebrity?
Like, yeah.
Masculine. There's too many in my mind. Denzel Washington. I don't know.
Oh,
Just pick a man.
Jesus.
Initially, when you asked it, I wanted to say you, but you're asking for... You mean like The Rock?
Let's use The Rock.
Okay.
Let's just use him.
Okay.
If I wake up tomorrow and I hear that The Rock is gay.
Why are we laughing?
I wouldn't disbelieve it.
Okay.
Not because I would say, oh, he's been deceiving us. A lot of people would say, oh, so he's been hiding all this masculinity thing. No, I think what I would say is that he discovered a part of him that he didn't know was there. And that's the shadow.
Yeah.
A lot of people have shadows. Not to say that the shadow is good. There are some shadows that are good. So when people change, quote unquote change, I don't rush into saying, oh, you liar. You've always been like this. You've been hiding. I would first of all check to see, okay, you've changed. Is this a part of your shadow that came out? I'll assess. Okay. If it's not, then I'll check. Have you always been like this and you hid it? If it's not, I'll say, okay, did you truly change? That's the biggest part, because change needs time to be validated as change. You don't just change and say, I've changed, and you expect validation right after. It needs time. You need to show us what change looks like, what you've changed into. Because if The Rock changed from masculine to this gay guy, says, oh, now I'm gay. The ideal thing is not to say, we validate you and your gayness. No, it's like, okay, how long have you lived as a guy? 40 years. Okay, show us another 40 years of gay. Let's believe you.
Which is why when people switch up overnight, maybe they've been so good to you, and then one problem arises and then they're so bad to you.
Yes.
It's then hard to believe that they were ever good.
Yes.
Because you wouldn't be able to go from that good to that bad.
Yeah.
That quickly.
But that is the third layer of processing.
Okay.
You see, right? Because most people skip those first two parts.
Yeah.
Of, is this your shadow? If it's not your shadow, did you know about it? Did you choose to change now? If that's not the case, then did you truly change? Because it could be a shadow, it could be an accidental thing, and then it could be change. So when people switch up, most people go in, this is you all along. They jump into judgment. But the ideal thing is to allow and observe and make sure that this is not something that you're labeling wrongly.
Yeah.
Because some people's shadows reveal themselves. You might think this person did this deliberately. And a risk to that is that you will give a justification of their change to something else that is not. You might say it's because they envy me. You might attribute it to envy, but the person may not truly envy you. But that change is a part of them that they never knew was there, or they've been suppressing without really knowing what it is. And it just came out, because when you hear all these crazy stories, she woke up one day and stabbed the boyfriend. People be like, oh, she's so mean. No, really. And then some people be like, oh, there's something he did that, no, it doesn't, it can be neither that nor this. It could be something they've been suppressing, they knew about.
I think that's often the case. I did watch a video the other day where a lady she was talking about grief. And she was saying that there's a psychiatrist who was doing some studies, and she was saying most people, if they were honest with their doctor or whoever they speak to and told them exactly what they're feeling, what they're thinking, how they're dealing with grief, they'd be labeled as psychotic. And it's like a known thing inside everybody not to tell other people. So there's the obvious, I'm sad, or this person is sad, and there's, allowable behaviors that come with that. But then if you honestly interviewed people dealing with whatever grief and they were allowed to express with no judgment, it would be what, let's say, society deems as psychotic.
Yeah.
That's just one layer of it, but it kind of sounds like what you're describing, where people suppress, can be feelings, can be attitudes, can be behaviors, can be any of those. And it takes certain trigger points to bring them out. Especially like you mentioned, someone wakes up one day and stabs somebody. There had to be some kind of resentment burning or...
Yeah. I can hear you. Go on.
Yeah. Leading to that change. And I'm doing quotes signs that nobody can see, but...
Well, I think in addition to what you just said, this is not to excuse people's deliberate actions. Some people would actually nurture harm and execute it on other people.
Wow.
Yes. Some people are very conscious of I want to execute harm, I want to inflict harm on someone. Not because I don't like them, but because I like to see people get hurt, right? There are people like that. So when, let's say, a lady wakes up one day, stabs the boyfriend, partner, it's often not just about the shadow. It may actually be the person.
Okay.
Yeah. And because of that possibility, that's why a lot of people would say, hell no, I'm out. They don't want to find out if it could be the shadow or if it could be just something accidental. Because it's a possibility that some people could actually just choose to do that. A lot of people would, out of concern for their safety, choose to prioritize that first one. So they wanted to do this. It's safer for me to believe that this is what they want to do than run with it. The rest, I don't care. See, if it's from her village, we don't want to know. And of course, in the law court, that's what counts. Yeah. So that's just it.
Okay. Do you feel more yourself when you're alone or when you're with others? I think every man will say alone.
Hey, God. Well, I feel more myself when I'm alone, obviously, because you get the laser focus to whatever it is you're doing. And yeah, when I'm alone, I feel more myself. Not that I'm not myself with people, but there are parts of me that I have to exaggerate and some other parts I have to suppress to interact with people. But when you're alone, it's you. You don't have to suppress those things and you don't have to exaggerate. Just do you. But it can be boring. You get bored, and you seek interaction. Interaction seems boring. You come. So it's a back and forth. And that's the nature's way.
It's a balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like people are getting to know you better through these questions?
Yeah. I feel like people are getting to know me.
Yeah. Do you feel interrogated?
Nope.
Okay.
I was thinking it's going to be tough, but it's not. This is not tough.
Yeah. You squirm at tough questions.
How?
Because I think any question that's really tough for you is personal. And then you have to decide how you answer. Not that you're answering as a lie, but everybody has a boundary of, there's some questions you get, and depending on who the audience is, that determines how you can answer.
How, yes. But what to answer is the same, whichever way. What I would answer would be the same. But how may vary. Yeah,
you would just omit information, maybe.
I probably wouldn't. It's on you to catch it. But I would say it. The way I would say it. If you don't catch it, that's on you.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Do you feel like they see a lot of your strengths and not your struggles?
Those who know me, those who's followed me for a long time would see my strengths.
Yeah.
But the new followers would jump in and see a struggle.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, they would come in and see my struggle. And I'm guessing because those who know me know that I would overcome it. Like, that's how they know me. They know I will overcome this, so it's not really a struggle. But the new person be like, oh, whoa. Some people pity me, and I'm like, why are you pitying me? Like, why are you pitying me? This will pass, And that's also a way for me to see that this person is just getting to know me. Because if you knew me, you wouldn't move that way. And I've recorded a video about this. New people come with surveillance. The people that know me come with support.
Yeah, that's really true.
Yeah, they come. Oh, let's watch. Let's see. Oh, let's watch. And I know they're watching, but I would smile because I know you. Now you go shut your own camera. You get tired because I know I will overcome. That's just it.
Okay. In this next question, I'm going to use the word love, but I always feel like I have to preface with you with these questions. Yeah. How you interpret love is completely up to you, because some people will hear it as a romantic question. Some people will hear it as a broader love. Okay. Who has loved you in a way that changed how you see yourself?
Who? Like a man or woman?
A person.
Person?
It's not gender specific.
My dad? Yeah, I would say my dad. I was running mad and he saved me. Literally.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Tell the story.
I was in SS1. I still remember. I had this. The fact that I'm this tall was because I was always getting sick. We call it onayuto. Like when a boy starts growing, his skeletons, you're growing.
Yeah.
He's suffering for growth. So I was suffering for growth. I think I was 14 or 15. I can't remember. So I was sitting on the couch, like the lounge, the parlor, sick. You know how I was having this fever? I had this acute fever. Something clicked in my head. I started hallucinating. I didn't know what I was doing, where I was. Something told me, get up and run. I'm serious.
That's scary.
I was naked.
Yeah, okay.
Butt naked. There was a Mercedes-Benz parked in front of the house, like right in front of the house, where there's basketball in front. Saw it, climbed it. This is somebody who couldn't raise his arm because he's sick. Somehow managed to get this energy. Running from something and running towards something. I didn't know what it was. Now, ran out of the gate. First gate, second gate. Now I'm on the street, on the road. Instead of, usually we come out, we go left towards down. Yeah. And this workshop was up. Somehow I started running towards uphill, like up the road. And he was working with his workers, like using the crane to do this, do that. As I was running, one of his workers, Wanji, I won't forget him. I think it should be him. It's either him or the other one that I can't remember his name, that is muscular. Grabbed me. Yeah. Go away. And I later heard that it was my dad that saw me from the crane.
Oh.
And told them, go and grab him.
He's naked.
So they grabbed me, brought me in. They said, take him to my office. So he had his inner office. So I was put in there, sat down. He lit up the incense.
And it calmed you?
As at that time, I didn't really understand what's happening though. I was being told I was doing, and then he lit up the incense, locked the door, left. I just regained calmness. Yeah, from there. Then he came back, gave me a book for me to read. Started reading that book while I was calm. That's when I saw my sister's bag of clothes and whatever, and then picked up something from there and wore. Yeah. Because he seized her bag when she said, you know how teens are. I'm leaving the house. That's what I wore from his office. So to me, that's what I would like. He loved me. And there are other things. Other things. It wasn't perfect, but I knew that at the core of his desires in life was to have a legacy. Not by crook, but by force or by discipline or by, like, he needed that. But that desire did not make him not love his sons, especially myself,
Daddy's boy.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Every other thing is just situational for the most part, because the conventional love it comes with an if. So to me, I don't even count it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and my mom loved me as well. She still loves me as well, but she's a woman. She loves as a woman should, as a mother should. You know how people say mother's love is this one? No, I would say father's love. Not because mother's love should be toned down and I'm trying to push an agenda, but I was privy to seeing what that love, father's love, looks like. Like, I wasn't afraid of it. So I saw it firsthand. Like, I saw it. I saw a man go naked praying to protect his sons and his family. I saw a man take on dangerous missions to protect his home. I saw a man discipline his kids so that they would be better. That was the lens I was seeing. I still see love as. It's not, oh, I love you so much, come and hug me. No. That's not what I see as love. Yes.
It's good. It's honest.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It's honest. Has there been a relationship that has forced you to face parts of yourself that you otherwise would have ignored?
Yeah. I mean, otherwise would have ignored. Yeah. I think so. It depends on what those parts are.
I mean, that's personal to you. Everyone would have.
Well, yes, I've had several that I would say made me confront certain sides of me, Like, now this is funny. there was a side of me that that almost drowned in somebody's village and nobody knew where I was. She liked me, but because I almost drowned, I took a decision outside of my own safety. Like, hell no. What if I drowned there, she would mourn me, right? But she would say that I came by my own accord. She invited me. It was up to me to say no or yes. But if I had drowned, she wouldn't be held accountable for it. Not that she should, but it caused me to understand that the decision is yours. Decision making is different from it feels good, you know? Like, I can agree with you that A is for apple, but I can decide to say that A is not for apple.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, I can agree with you that, let's go and swim. Swimming is good, but I can make that decision not to swim. Totally different from what I agree with you on, Yeah. Yes. And that's decision making that most people don't
101.
Yeah. I can agree, but at the end of the day, the decision has to be made. And it doesn't have to be right or wrong.
Yeah.
Once a decision is made, what makes it a right decision is the outcome.
Yeah.
What makes it a wrong decision is the outcome.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yep.
Do you think that the people closest to you know the whole you or only parts of you?
Definitely parts of me. Definitely. I show people the side of me they need to see. Not that I'm hiding or something, but I show them what they need to see. Because if they saw everything, they wouldn't be able to handle it. Not that I'm difficult or bad. As I told you, I'm innocent,
holy,
good, and holy.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but a lot of people would confuse holiness for evil, and confuse goodness for badness, and innocence for guilt. So I try to show them the part that they need to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all in parts, and I'm also fine with other people showing me parts of them that I need to see. You just got to be consistent, Yeah. Questions finished?
Yeah, but last one.
Okay.
Actually, it's a 2-part one.
Okay.
Just because I can't decide whether to go forwards or backwards.
All right, hold that thought. In the meantime, if you're just joining us, we're coming to an end. It's been a very engaging one. Lots of questions. I'll be breaking them up in bits, probably. I still have the whole clip. I think this is one of the videos I should post raw uncut. Like everything, right?
Yeah.
Then still have the edited version and all that. But yeah, let's proceed.
So I wanted to finish by asking either, but I'm going to ask both. If you could give advice to your younger self, what would it be? But also, what will future you thank present you for? So we're going backwards and forwards, or forwards then backwards, whichever way you prefer to go.
The younger me should have traveled from early on.
You should have left Nigeria earlier?
Long ago.
Okay.
Should have left way earlier on. This might derail, but onye pulo bodoibo ba jakeji awetu. So I would have preferred it on time. What that looks like is that the person that left for abroad is like a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
Would have been better that I was sacrificed early enough, so that I can have a formed identity, a new or hybrid identity early on. Yeah. So that's what I would advise. Whatever other thing, I don't regret. The only part I would say I regret would be maybe I should have. No, it's no should have, because at every point of the way I've always done what I felt was good.
Yeah.
What I felt, and I had that support. So there's nothing I would change.
That was like a live realization.
Yeah, there's nothing I would change, because if I had chosen to keep pushing for a banking job, then I would today say I would have said no, should have said no, pushed off.
Yeah.
But because after 5 exams, like who gives people 5 exams so you can get a job?
True.
The final interview, you're disqualifying me because I have a ring on my index finger, wedding ring, my dad's wedding ring.
Yeah.
I used to wear it. Just golden. They said this job is for single people. I'm like, I'm single. I'm not married. He's a 26, 27-year-old guy. And you asked me what it's for. I said, it's what I used to open beer. That's what it was for. Like, that's why I put it there. I used to open beer because I used to drink beer well. Like, okay, we'll get back to you. Out of 13 people, I was the only one that didn't get that job.
Wow.
Yeah. Nationwide. Sterling Bank in Lagos.
Name and shame.
Yeah. So, yeah. On my way back, like I was supposed to stay in Lagos for like at least maybe after that interview. The training was supposed to be 3 months, so I will stay for 3 months. I received that text by 8 p.m. that same evening. I wasn't successful. Was supposed to be after that successful medicals. Do medicals, do the training for 3 months. So as I got that text by 8 p.m., I told my sister, I'm leaving. You just came yesterday because I came the day before for the interview. On the interview night, I told her I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Stay with us. I'm like, no, I have that Eureka now. That text, I'm like, this is it to go. You need nothing else. On my way back, I said, no more applying for any jobs. No more. To the point where even somebody gave me money to attend another interview with Dangote factory in, is it Abeokuta? The interview was supposed to be in Lagos. Something I applied for 2 years prior. They were sending me IV I should call. I said, if you give me this money, I'll eat it. I'm not applying for any jobs. I'm not going for any interviews anymore. And that's how I left. So I don't regret it. So I would have regretted it if I'm like, okay, let me try again. Then I end up being the engineer at his factory. And I wake up like, because I'm happy where I am now. Yeah. So I'm happy with my trajectory.
Okay.
So the future me would thank me, present me for remaining humble amidst the confusions of today. Yeah. Because to some people I'm stupid. To many people I'm very stupid.
That's laughable.
Yeah, they'll be like, Ugo, you don't know what opportunities are in your face. Sometimes I want to see them. I see them. I'm like, okay, but fail or pass. How about excellence? Where's the pathway to excellence? I'm not seeing it. Because you can fail and circle back to pass, or pass and circle back to fail. I don't know what those two look like. Seems like the only two options. But there could be excellence somewhere. I don't know where it's going to come from. It might even come from myself. You know? So that's why the future me would thank my current self for being contented, for being patient, for being humble, for being stubborn to some degree, and for growing my beards as long as possible and then grow my hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Feels good. I no longer itch and scratch my scalp.
Yeah.
Like, these are the little things I will be thankful for, and other things. And I'll be thankful to the current me for leaving Korea, leaving the program there, and then coming here to start afresh. And then here we are. Beautiful. Yeah, I would be very grateful for that. Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
It's a nice note to finish on.
That was exhaustive. Yeah. Any final thoughts?
They don't know you.
What?
They don't know you.
How? They don't know me how.
It's okay. It is well. They know you more than they knew you. And that's what matters. And the idea was that having you stand in front of the mirror and have reflective moments could inspire them to do the same.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a beautiful part of this episode.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't self-reflect. It was a bit easier for me, I guess, because I do this. I've been doing this for a long time. So I don't feel pressured. I don't feel like I've been put on the spot.
Yeah.
You know, and that's part of what a PhD forces you to do. Yep. Cause you to question your own cognitive process. Cause you to question what you're saying. This thing you're saying, do you really know what you're talking about? You would have to put it to a test, an actual test, not just a simulated test. So yeah, but it was good. It was really good. And like you said, it's a good note to end the episode on. So if you've made it this far, thank you for chiming in, sticking it out. Anticipate other videos, click on the links, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Facebook. Let's also follow each other, not just me, on Instagram. The links are down there. I'll also be leaving other relevant links for your digestion, right? And I'll be anticipating more videos like this from you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if there are parts where you would want me to elaborate on. If there are parts where you want more details, parts where you feel like I should have said a different way. Let me know all of these things in the comments. And before you leave, subscribe, like this video, and share it within your cohorts. Until next time, I'll catch you again. Ciao.
You don't know, say it, I'm on it, in. Check me pockets, man. $3 man says it's a hot $1, a $200. Fit by the motherfucking $1,000 blazing hot, man. I straight to tell them, spend the money, man. When you mark the man.